Now you
All
can
right,
jump.
Kelly.
Kelly.
Hi, my name is Kelly Jennings. I'm here in New York. This is where I'm from. Although I have my maternal roots in Chile in South America. And I am very interested in this process because through some work and some contact with Thomas and Elizabeth, I'm excited, compelled by this feeling of a collective and the possibility. There's I feel an excitement about the promise and possibility, and at the same time, I'm also aware that in these dialogue processes that I've been in with Thomas and Elizabeth, I've become even more aware of all the ways that I keep myself separate. So it's gotten maybe a little bit more painful. Mm-hmm. So and I think that's just probably a natural part of the process of increasing awareness. There's an increasing awareness also of maybe how far you are, or what you're not seeing. So I'm here really curious, trusting that there's really something very big here, and there's a large part of me that's really feeling pulled to discover what that is and to be part of that.
Great.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Kelly. Manon?
Yeah. So my name is Manon Desjardins. I'm originally from Quebec, Canada, so I'm French-Canadian. I'm living part-time in Germany, and so I'm between Canada, my hometown, and here in Germany for now, so I'll be in the next 3 months here in Germany. What pulled me to take this course? I think there's a deep curiosity, but I think the main thing was, as you know, Thomas and Elizabeth, we know each other for a few time now, that this introduction to the collective space has triggered a lot of interest. How and where consciousness can evolve is of great interest. And I think that what you offered, specifically in a form of dialogue, is compelling to me. Bringing this into a group and really engaging through that dialogue, but as you were saying, kind of transcending the rational. I find this very interesting. There's something compelling in this. I have no clue what it looks like. I have no clue if we can do this. Mm. But it felt like the next natural step from where I am. On the path.
Mm. Yeah. Great. So, great. Yeah. Great. And I think you also were, from what I remember, you also are attracted to the globalness itself.
Yes, absolutely. It's always been something very compelling to me, or something I've always had interest, but never really shared that with anyone. Mm. That was something of my, hidden in me that I was doing on my own, Mm. So I think if I would be 20 again, I would go to university or again but do something completely different, ethnology or something that has to do with human evolution and including not only the fact, like what you were saying, we come from Africa, blah blah blah, not only from a history point of view, but what is it that brings us together? Because it's becoming more and more obvious that this is what unites us. This is what that species will make it survive, or to grow into another step of of evolution. You know, I don't think we're going to stay like this. You know, Homo sapiens sapien. I think something else is coming. So
Right.
I'll be more involved. So anyway.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Cool. Thank you.
Thank you. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Monica.
Hi. Good to be here with all of you. I'm quite excited about it. You can hear me?
Yes,
Yes.
you can.
Yes.
Oh, good. No, because I wasn't sure the mic was working there. Okay. And I live in Italy. I was born in Turin, actually.
In Turin, you said. In Turin.
Mhm.
Torino, yeah.
Yeah.
And I realized that there are not so many Italians that are following this kind of event, or because maybe, I don't know, for my education or my background, or for some reason I'm more into my curiosity bring me around in the internet, and I read a lot, and there is not much translated in Italian when you go into
Mhm.
certain subject, and so it's quite well, for me it's been very helpful to develop all my interest, but it's also very difficult to share it.
Mhm.
So a community or a group of people is much more difficult because of the the conversation that is going on the internet is much wider, open, deeper than what is happening. I mean, officially in our country. It's more probably a question of niche or big, small groups here and there that are not so much connected. So I'm sure that there are people in Italy, but they are not connected. And so I think that the upside of the web network is that there can be a network, a connection of people, through this media, or and then depend the use we are able to do of it. Is usual. Is a tool, is an instrument. We can be overwhelmed, or we can be overpowered by the technology, or we can use it for have a human dialogue, authentic communication, or exchange, growth together, and I believe very much in dialogue. So I was really the keywords for me was this dialogue word. So the reason why I start to read the page and see and listen to your presentation, and I decide to take this opportunity to spend 6 months together, talking, exploring, reading, and so on.
Yeah.
Because dialogue is really a keyword in my life. I'm a counselor. I have, after many years, I opened a school of counseling.
Wow.
Recently, 4 years ago. Wow. And exactly for this reason, because dialogue is about listening from my point of view. A lot of work is about learn how to listen.
Great.
And to really be open in this dimension of the intersubjectivity, which is a very subtle and delicate area.
Absolutely.
So, at least I think is the difficult part. We can be theoretical, we can be very much in our mind, or maybe sometimes also very much in our senses. But then the exchange, and this is the difficult part many times. To have a language that is in common, that you are able to express what you feel or what you think, and avoid misunderstanding, and all these, in order to arrive to authentic communication that is enriching all of us, I think.
Great.
So,
grazie.
Here I am. Grazie a voi. Yeah, you have to excuse my English because it's not my mother language. My mother language is Italian, actually.
Of course.
Of course.
But I do my best.
No, meno male.
Okay, then. Okay, then.
Okay.
Thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
Grazie.
Okay. All right, then we will post this with the rest of the introductions, and you can meet everybody. And I think your group should start this next week at the latest.